Yo, hey man, it's your boy Vaughn, back with another video. And we back in Streaming University, man. I told y'all, we online with it. Just because we not on campus don't mean that we can't, you know what I'm saying, attend the classes online. Our circumstances, we can't be there right now, but we gonna be there somehow, you feel me? We got teaching my first class at Streaming University, my dog Agent. He really gonna be putting people on game. You know I had to tune into this. I got my notepad, I got my pen. We finna get into the business. Let's do it. Wow, Agent. Let's go. Let's see what my
Come
boy
on
Agent
in,
got
man.
for us
Come
today.
on in. Thank you for making it. Thank you for making it.
having me.
Professor Agent. Professor Agent.
So sorry.
Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
It's Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
Professor Agent. I feel like Professor Agent. I mean, that's straight. I feel like Professor 00 had like a little ring to it. Professor 00. Come on, man. That shit sound fire.
Oh wow. Yep. It's gonna be packed. Oh yeah. Nice to.
Walked up the stairs.
Oh, the elevator works too. Nice to see you guys again. Professor Agent. How do you expect to see this?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. You're serious about learning, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
I'm ready to learn.
Cause you're not bullshit.
No, I'm not bullshit.
I'm about to say, cause it's a generous, small leprechaun that pay for everybody tuition, bro.
Yeah, no,
you
bro.
don't want to bullshit, bro. You don't want to bullshit.
I ain't even have financial aid. Donald Trump, they canceled that. See how you get here?
They did?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Damn.
So Kai's my only hope.
Okay, well, hey, we got to get this class started. Just tee up, man. Welcome to Pocket Watching 101. Today,
WNC.
we're learning how to watch pockets, man. It's pretty simple. By the end of this class, you should be able to look at the person beside you and have an exact estimate on how much money they make as a content creator.
What? Wait, this is crazy because I know what pocket watching is. I know that's what he was gonna be teaching, but for him to break it down like that is wild, bro. Like to know exactly how much the next nigga got. That's some agent shit, bro. I'm writing that down. Mind y'all, this says January profit loss, and that shit says total 350,000. Now I knew these niggas was making money, but that is a crazy number to be looking at right now, and this is just 1 month.
Of what my pockets look like so you could better watch other people's pockets. Okay? Only reason I'm really showing this is because, like, as you make more money, there's some people that actually just pocket the difference, but I'm a content creator. I've been a content creator since I was 12. I like to be able to do cool shit. So you don't get a chance to do that unless you start generating real revenue. In the months where I generate more revenue, I do cooler shit. In the months where it's a little bit slower, I had to slow it down. It's a business at the end of the day. You can't run out of money, otherwise you had to sell your house. If there's a company I like, I DM them. I DM'd Cinnabon 4 days ago. I DM'd Popeyes last month. I did a deal with them last week. So I just reach out. So this was a rough month for me, January, in terms of revenue. Chat, you know this. We had the weight loss marathon this month. It was expensive, bro. The house rental alone was $80,000. It was another $80,000 on top of the rest of the expenses just for that marathon. I had to lose 25 pounds in 10 days. It was fantastic content, and that's all that mattered. And there was the rest of the expenses during the month. The different segments that you do. Anytime you need to rent something, buy something, move something, transport something, flights you're booking for people, the team that you have, the payroll. It's a business, bro, so there's gonna be a lot of expenses, and it tallied up to 350,000, my nigga. It's a lot, bro.
Was any of that a write-off?
All of it is write-off. Every business expense is write-off. This whole thing, yeah. My personal expense is not in this because that would be personal revenue split. It's okay to
Hold on, I'm finna write that down. Hold up.
spend money on idea, even if you think it's not gonna make money. The reason why this was such a loser for us in terms of profit was because January has notoriously bad ads. And we didn't anticipate it was gonna be that bad. If we do this in December, the weight loss marathon would have been very profitable. Companies don't pay for a lot of ads in the quarter one. January, February, March. So what you wanna do is, so it's like you're still gonna make content. You're not gonna not make content in those months, but I didn't realize how big of a difference it was gonna be. And at the time, I think some niggas pull ads from Twitch. It was just a bad time for ads. And so I lost maybe like $100,000 on that. And I wasn't able to make the money back in the rest of the month, which is okay because I was happy with the content though. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of today's lesson is like, Whoa, it's cool to lose money as long as you're happy with the content, because there's gonna be other ideas you have that make money that's not that high lift, that's not that high.
Bro, I told y'all, bro, he really gonna be in here teaching, bro. And that's why I fuck with Agent, cause like, you know what I'm saying? He pocket watching. This is a crazy subject, but man, it's gonna be informational. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm ready to learn for real.
Production. This is what the revenue looked like for January on Twitch. You could tell it's a marathon because I had 300-hour stream. I really want y'all to focus in on this though. This is why I'm saying ads are really underrated. Do you see this purple section here? Those are ads. If I remove the ads, my budget is eviscerated. So I'm saying it's underrated because it's the main way I get to do cool stuff. It also helps convert subscribers because niggas want to subscribe if there's lots of ads. But I wouldn't recommend that because the main priority for small streamers is discovery. As you grow, I would recommend it more and more. But I really, truly believe it, bro. Like, without ads, and you can see this split here. I pulled it up on purpose. Like, on an average day in January, this is a marathon, so I was live the whole day. Keep in mind, there's ads playing the entire day, $4,000. And that's a bad day. Because if this was done in December, that's gonna be $20,000, $25,000. In the months where you are buying more, advertisers are spending more.
Hold up. I'm writing this down. Hold up. Real note taker.
More. Black Fridays, Thanksgivings, Christmases, that season hits hard. Summertime, people going on vacation. So this was Twitch, and this is what YouTube looked like in a little bit more of an optimized month. And keep in mind, like, these are just clips from the stream, bro. So if we take a look, also I nailed it on brand deals. We had a lot of mega brand deals that month. And so the overall revenue was fantastic. Even though we spent $500,000, we still made money. You get what I'm saying? So I spent $500, but I made $800. So that's a winner for us. You want to win more than you lose, because that's how you stay in business. But if you lose, it's not the end of the world. And I really want to say, like, now you have $282,000. What's your next big idea? You get what I'm saying? That's what money does. Like, what's your next big idea? Like, Streamer University, boom. Like, you guys all, I imagine, are creatives. Like, you have good ideas in your notes, in your textbooks, in your phone. Like, that's what helps make it happen. But it's not, but I also don't think you spend 100% of it on that, though. That's why Webull is sponsoring this right here. Because you should also invest it. Whatever avenue you choose to do it in. It could be real estate. It could be investing in stocks. It could be in whatever you feel comfortable in. Get informed. If you need a great trading platform, Webull is your platform. So this is the Pocket Watch.
IRL ad is crazy. Is that the first IRL ad? Like, that's crazy. W marketing.
Watching cheat sheet. I'm about to hand it out to y'all, okay? This is gonna give you a nice average. What I want y'all to take from this is I'm giving you a few instances of what you can get on the lower end of brand deals, higher end of brand deals. Lower end of ads, higher end of ads. Lower end of monthly views on YouTube, higher end of monthly views on YouTube. The reason why I'm giving a range is because if you're in tech and finance on YouTube, you're at the peak. You get hella bread. You might make $15,000 from 1 million views. If you do pranks and IRLs, the chances are you're probably in the mid-range, 3 to 5,000. It's a huge behemoth of a difference. There's no way to just snipe it. You just have to account for the variables. I haven't looked at chat all stream. I could be getting cooked. Am I getting cooked?
Don't let HMR.
I don't know. I never know what to say.
Don't let HMR CC this.
Oh, what chat saying?
Yeah.
They're just freaking out at how much money you made and how much money you spent.
I know. I tell y'all niggas, y'all niggas think I'm Mr. Beast, but I did that try and put as much back into it as I can. Every once in a while, I get myself fried, you know? But depends on RPM. You're right, but the RPM is the range. That's what I'm talking about. You know, finance niggas get a higher one, prank niggas get a lower one. So I want y'all to take a look at this cheat sheet. What you need to understand about pocket watching is that it's all variable. You'll make, hold on, quiet down. You'll make more money in September than you will in February. It's true. So but that has to be accounted. Maybe you had a peak month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. Maybe you had a bad month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. It's impossible. So you have to account for all the variables. There's a lot. What ad rate they run, right? Even the length of their YouTube videos, because you could.
They got like little side chatter, you know what I'm saying? Everybody live streaming and all of that, making content, so I understand. But they ain't peeping game. Like, he really giving them gems. Like, he putting everybody on. Like, if you could really take what he's saying and build your strategy around it, bro, anybody can come up, bro.
Fit more ads in a longer YouTube video. That's why a lot of people run them VOD channels, because it's an 8-hour video, bro. You could span that bitch with ads. Like, there's so many variables that this should give you a baseline. If you see a nigga with 2,000 live viewers and you looking at his streaming, like he's probably running about half ads, you can calculate them, watch for an hour, see how much ads he's running. You can find out exactly how much that nigga makes. All right, man, now it's y'all turn to try, right? Let's give it a shot before I do it myself. Get in groups of 2, pocket watch. So all of that to say, it's just a formula. You have the cheat sheet. Just pace it. If there's a nigga getting 2,000 concurrent viewers, the metric is there for 1,000. Scale it up. Do a little bit of quick math, man. I think there's a lot of money in content.
AJ,
Yeah.
I just Pocketwatched Talib, and I'll tell you guys how.
Tell me how much you made.
So Talib has a secret TikTok account. That nobody So that TikTok account, Talib posts 6 times a day.
Damn. Rubbing it low?
He makes from that in a month he makes $134,400 in 1 month off TikTok. He has Snapchat, he posts 23 times a day because he likes LeBron. So when he goes to Twitter, he makes $35,000 a month. And then from Twitch, I didn't make $240K a month.
I love that initiative. Let's clap it up for him. No cap though. Deadass, that's how easy it is. Like, you kind of have a lot of what I do is
Agent
based
said
on
that
like
might
what I'm
be
hearing, and
accurate.
even what
Hey,
I'm
he
making,
might be on
I
the
can
money
base it
with
off
it.
of that. I can base it off of that, but you have the knowledge now. Like, you can pocket watch whoever you want to. I also want to say, like, there's a lot of money in content now, and that's a lot of the reason why people are getting into content. Those are frauds, okay? A lot of you people here, the reason why you got here is because you genuinely enjoy creating content, that you're a creative, and that you want to see your ideas become reality. And so don't lose sight of the creative aspect because you're too busy chasing money, but don't lose sight of the money because you're too busy trying to be creative. At the end of the day, it's hand in hand. Your ability to do both is your ability to operate and execute. Most dudes, before we head out, first thing you got to do is bet on yourself. If you're afraid to do the idea because
Let me write that down. Bet on yourself, get an accountant, download Weeble. Bet on yourself, of course, like, that's with everything in life, you know what I'm saying? You have to bet on yourself. If you can't bet on yourself, nobody else will. Get an accountant, that's kind of like, yeah, understandable, but people really don't be thinking, like, that's an important aspect of what this is, you know? And download Weeble, come on, man. W promo though.
you think it might
ad.
backfire, you don't believe in yourself. That doesn't mean take dumb risks, all right? Some of my risks, as I showed you, did not pay off financially, but it paid off for me. It fulfilled me as a content creator. So once you start to generate more, work with that. Work with that. That's your operating budget. Now you have an opportunity to cook a little bit more. Help grow your stream. I think consistency is important. In my 3rd class on Sunday, I'm gonna get more into strategy on how to grow as a streamer and stuff I learned and stuff like that. And I also want it to be cooperative. Like, if there's things other people learn, we're gonna share it as a class so we all learn. But for today, I'm really just focused on the pocket watching aspect. Bet on yourself, bro. If you don't believe in yourself, who the f will? Hey, the purpose of this talk was I kind of wanted it to be funny, like packaging-wise, pocket watching. But I hope you at least learned like one thing that can help you make a little bit more money, bro. Deadass, I hope you did.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Nah,
Oh, y'all,
W
class
agent.
dismissed, man.
W pocket watching class, man. That's what's up. Hey, W agent, man. 1st class, pocket watching 101. I think that was a successful class, man. Not gonna lie, W agent. With that first initial, like, just sit down and actually learning, paying attention to the video, I think, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be the one of the most important classes, you know, in terms of like your career in general, not the content that you can make and all of that, but your longevity, your success. You feel me? I like that, but you know what I'm saying? Online class over, gotta get back to, you know what I'm saying, what I got to do. It's your boy Vaughn, and I'm out, bro.
Teach me how to take